One of the ones you have to watch out for in the state.
Who?
John Brown.
Oh, yeah. Bunch of things. They also
denying.
They also believe that the Earth is no more than 10,000 years old, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Malcolm, you're talking about that wonderful large book that you loaned me?
Yes.
Yeah. I offered to bring it to your house. Did you not get my message? I didn't get back from you, so anyway, I have it there. I have it there ready to go.
Okay.
Tell me your address and I'll bring it to you tomorrow.
Okay, sure. Let me give you one of mine.
Now, does everybody know Gary?
We look familiar to me.
Gary, just give us a little bit of information, well, probably would like to hear information.
Well, he and I have visited online, and I looked his background up, and he should be getting this report that I'm giving today.
Gary, yeah, a little by now, and...
Well, I guess we've been in Arkansas about 10 years. I guess we first started coming in on the services there, and so ever since we've sort of been on the fringes. But I taught at the university for 8 years in ecology. I taught University of South Florida before that.
I went to University of South Florida.
Did you? In Tampa?
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't recognize it. But I left it was 48,000. And you get stuck on it. It's the worst street in Tampa that happens at the university because it's anyway, it was that. But we had a nice farm down there. But so I have a PhD in ecology, and when I was leaving the university, I really was getting more into climate change. So I went and got a master's degree in environmental law and policy from Vermont Law School.
And what name that again? Environmental
Law and policy.
Law and Policy.
Yeah, and the policy was mostly on the energy all the time.
Hey, now, Gary, do you know everyone? Well, let's just introduce ourselves. Dick, do you want to...
Big Bennett.
Malcolm Cleveland.
Yeah.
And do you know Malcolm? Do you know
From
Malcolm?
the geology department.
Right.
Yes. Geoscience. Please.
Sorry.
It is now.
And, you know,
We can
he's
keep up.
a professor emeritus in English in the university.
Michael Van Nero, Shelley Van Nero.
And we have visited, and so we were talking about each other's background.
Now, shouldn't we probably get back?
I think he would be glad to have a recording, a film recording of our event.
I think he'll be back.
He should have just got back.
Gary.
I've more or less timed it in 45 minutes an hour, so we're still safe. And we'll leave it out earlier so we can question. It's pretty dense. Most of that stuff is very
Thank you.
Abstract talk I'm supposed to give. Here's a
Okay.
card. It's got directions on the back.
And when is this talk supposed to be?
It may be April 1st, which is not the ideal time to give a scientific talk.
Malcolm, is this going to be at the university?
It'll be at the university.
Geoscience department?
No, I'm not sure where it'll be.
Okay. Well, I'll watch for it.
I'm not sure where it'll be,
I'll
but
watch
the
it.
university is hosting the Arkansas Academy of Sciences this year. And, I'm thinking of writing
You already
that.
turned it on? Can anybody look at this and tell if it's turned on? You may have just turned it on. All I see is the screen is active. When you all move, it's there. But it's not looking out at that screen. And I know we try to be timely to fit into activities that people are planning for. I just do that.
Okay.
So,
Before we get going, the Houghton, or I don't know how you pronounce it, has brought out, he's the guy who initially worked with the IPCC. He was the head of it for quite a while. He's got his 5th edition of global warming out. It's called The Complete Briefing, and it is a complete briefing. It's very, look at how small it is. So, but it covers it pretty thoroughly, and it's
Just published?
yeah, I think it's.
We can pass it around so we can get the
Sure,
author's
yeah.
name and the subtitle.
Sure, it's from Cambridge University Press, and the copyright is 2015. The only annoying thing about it is there's not a comprehensive list of references in the back. There's the references follow each chapter. So you have to find, if you want a specific reference, for instance, to Stand Arrhenius, you've got to find the right chapter.
That's not good.
No, it's not ideal, that's for sure.
Not for research, I mean.
No, it's definitely not ideal. I'll pass around this paper here from Politics and Policy. It says More Than Markets, a comparative study of 9 conservative parties on climate change. And as I said maybe before you came in, 8 of the 9 conservative parties admit that climate change is a critical problem and that humans are causing it, and that we need to solve the problem.
Because this is a real resource of the latest information.
The thing about climate change is people do not understand that we have already destabilized the system, and we have destabilized it in such a way, unless there's some incredible technological breakthrough, the destabilization is going to continue for centuries.
And if we say that as just an ordinary citizen who's in the humanities like myself, people say you're just prophesizing doom and gloom.
Right.
They won't listen to us when we're quoting our friends, the scientists.
Well, when Miami goes underwater, they'll begin to listen.
In New York, and LA, and San Francisco, and the major cities throughout the world.
Well, the coastal cities are going to be inundated. I mean, we are losing there are a lot of things that are going on, increased heat waves, droughts, fire seasons have gotten longer and worse, but the thing that's really going to hit human civilization hard is water. There's going to be too little fresh water, and there's going to be way too much salt water. And we have already, the destabilization that we have already created, and even if we stopped emitting carbon in the atmosphere tomorrow, we could not
Slow it down.
we could slow it down, but we couldn't stop it. We've already committed ourselves to about 6 meters of sea level rise. And we may have passed the tipping point on the Greenland ice cap. We know we've passed the tipping point on the West Antarctic ice sheet, which is at least 5 meters. So we may have committed ourselves to